you like make him normal weight. And now he's like out of shape and hurt. And just started recording. We're talking about my dog. Never talked about a member like that. Anyways, 50, 50, 50 today. Yeah, not while I was recording. It will be a series of 4, a series of 3, series of 4, series of 3, series of 4, series of 3. Let me fix this view here. So essentially 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, and then I don't remember if there's a 3 or not. 50, 50. Number 1 is a pillar push-up. So from a plank position, we'll climb up, climb up, climb down, climb down. So from a plank in, up, down, down. Number 2 is a sit-up. We don't do sit-ups very often. Knees can stay bent, hands contact overhead, come up, tap the toes. Drop back down, reach overhead, come up, tap the toes. Number 3 is a quad plank. Knees, hips, shoulders 90. Hang tight, knees off the ground. Last one, single leg, front and side raise. So light weights, maybe 5s, up to 7s. Jim 10 if you want, but I would not. You might want, but I don't want. So 50, 50, 50, 4 things per series. I'm going to press play. First thing, we'll start in a plank position and climb up and down. 10 seconds out. Alan, kick my butt. 3. Good, nice wide feet here. Start on the forearms. Work the body up, work the body down. If we feel strong in this position, we can always try to then stable the hips a little more. So maybe there's a little less hip rotation on the way up and the way down, the better I am at this drill. A little bit of shoulders in this first series. Sunny plank position, up, down, down. Good afternoon, sir. 15 seconds. Second exercise, sit-ups. We'll just roll to our back, hands overhead, come up, touch the toes. Reach back up overhead, come up, touch the toes. 3. Knees can stay bent, hands overhead, come up, little toe tap. If you want to use a lot of momentum here, you can. Hi, Sue. Sue, we just started some sit-ups. On our back, hands overhead, come up, touch the toes. Just generic sit-ups. Hi, Sue. 30 seconds out. After sit-ups, in 30 seconds, we're going to go into that quad plank. Knees, hips, and shoulders all 90 degrees. Sue, right now, just some sit-ups. Up overhead, tap the toes. And then very soon, quad plank. 15 seconds out. 5. Good, shoulders, hips, knees 90. Keep the knees off the ground. Relax the head a little bit. Quads will build up some tension and effort. We go from this into that single leg front side raise. So when you choose the weight for your front side raise, be mindful that the shoulders are already going to carry a little bit of fatigue. 25 seconds out. If we need a break, it's a hip drive. Push the hips up, take a breath. As you can, then settle the hips back down. If you feel strong, your knees are slightly off the floor, maybe like a half an inch. 10 seconds. Choose one leg. Front side raise next. 5. Good, standing tall, knee up, ribcage down. One side raise, nice and easy. One front raise. If it's going to bug your hip flexor, fold that leg down instead, but still a side raise and a front raise. If you don't have appropriate weights, the weights are too light, feel free to slow it down at a pause. If the weights are not right, they're too heavy, swing the weights a little bit more, right? Put some speed on those bells. In 15 seconds, Sue, what you missed was a plank position. We're going to climb up, down, down. So a pillar push-up. You'll want to switch lead arms at some point because you're only going to have one set of that. 3. Good, drop the plank, keep the feet wide. Climb up right arm, climb up left arm, climb down right, climb down left. And then watch our hips here, right? As we climb up, try to keep those hips level. So push the hips up as you drive to that single arm. It's almost an extension to that forearm as well, the one you're not pressing the hand up on. If I drive my right hand into the floor, I'm also pressing to that left forearm to raise the body. 50 seconds out. Second exercise on our back, full sit-ups. 5. Good from a back line position, hands overhead, rib cage is pro, toss the hands, touch the toes. Our back doesn't allow for a toe touch. Don't touch the toes. Just do some small crunches instead. But I would contact hands overhead so that rib cage opens up. Then on the way back up, drive rib cage down, smash the back of the floor, come up, have an exhale. 15 seconds to go. If you feel good, pick up the pace a little bit, even if that's more arms there. Nice quick tempo. On the back side of this quad plank, we'll roll over, hands and toes, knees off the ground. 3. Good, just an upper position. 90, 90, 90. Try to settle the body, settle the breathing. Prepare for a little bit of work, and then hold on. Remember, when we need to, we're going to drive the hips up into pike. We'll take a breath or two, and when we're ready, settle back down. Little burn. Next thing is just that single leg front and side raise. So get through this set here. Transfer the weight a little bit into toes or hands, wherever you need to as we finish. 10 seconds to go. 5, 2. Good, on one foot. It should be the other foot. One to front, one to side. Nice, slow raises. Might be the first time I ever lied about an interval. There was definitely 12 seconds left and I said 10, but I felt bad. Felt like everybody was coming down if I didn't say 10 at that moment. So it felt like time slowed down, and it probably did a little bit. 20 seconds to go, and then a 50-second rest period after this. Again, if the weights get heavy, swing the bells, right? If they're light, let them slow, have a pause. 8 seconds to go. 2. Little bit of air. One of our stations is an offset push-up. If you have something, we have a foam roll, right? We're going to put one hand on the foam roll, one hand on the floor. If you don't have something, you can offset the height of the push-up, offset instead the stance. So one hand might be higher on the floor. But the first thing, squat jump with a pulse. One pulse, one hop, one pulse, one hop. Number 2, marching plank, forearm down, left, right, right, left. My demos are so good. Right, huh? And then we go offset push-up. One hand elevated higher than the other one. I'll help you through it. 8 seconds out. Number 1, squat jump with a pulse. 5. Yell. 1 pulse, 1 hop. Nice, shoot the arms back, right? That will assist. And then listen to the weight of the feet. Squat jump with a pulse here, Kelly. Little pulse, little hop, little pulse, little hop. And try to land soft in that impact. Drive the arms back. Push to the toes. 20 seconds to go. After squat jump, pulse, we go marching plank. Forearm down, left foot, right arm, right. Foot, left arm. That's what it is. That's what it is. 8 seconds. I can rattle off the same cues all day without thinking, but as soon as I think the same different, oh, what is that? Here we go, plank position. Pull, pull, pull. The way forward should be a push through the toe, right? Extend the ankle. Lift the forearm, press to the toe. And then check that the hips are fairly stable. Try to get opposite arm and opposite leg in motion. When you run out of room here, press that forearm to the ground, drive yourself backwards. Climb backwards to the forearm. 20 seconds out. After this, offset push-ups to stay down. 10. 2. Offset push-up, guys. One hand elevated slightly. One hand up, one hand down, right? Maybe 3-4 inches of clearance in height. Alternatively, one hand is just set a little higher on the floor. So one more shoulder height, one more chest height. Everybody's inhaling down, press on the exhale. If you do have your hands offset and there is a depth of movement here that does not feel comfortable in the shoulder or other, stay out of it. Whatever feels right. 10 seconds to go. Back on our feet. Squat jump with a pulse. This is just a series of 3. 2. Yeah, one pulse, one hop. Little pulse, toss the arm. Little pulse, toss the arm. Not overly concerned with the height of the jump. Just staying in a nice rhythm through the full duration. Hi, Jim. Hi, John. What's up, guys? Thanks for coming. 20 seconds out. And watch the knees and the pulse, and then watch the knees as we initiate that jump. Most people, as they initiate the jump, the knees will cave in as they put down power. 5 seconds. If you forgot number 2 on our forearms, little marching plank, crawl forward, crawl back. If you get stuck here and have to settle for a static plank, stay put. If you can continue to move throughout that duration, go ahead. Think about your favorite beverage on your back, right? Keep those hips still. Does not have to be fast here. Breathe for a second. If you're stuck, 20 seconds to go. You lift that toe, push to the forearm. Lift the toe, push to the forearm. 10. We'll stay down on the floor. Offset push up. 2. And the offset push here, guys. One high, one low. We've switched directions. Or sides, excuse me. Inhale on the drop, exhale on the press. Only the depth that feels good through the shoulder. Trying to keep the hips mostly squared up here. If we settle for a shorter range of motion, perhaps we pick the tempo up a little bit in that modified range of motion. 20 seconds to go, and then we're on a rest for 50. This being a series of 3 means the next one will be 4. 10. Good, maybe 2 push-ups left. 3, 2, rest. Number 1, speed squats. I would like your arms back at the top. So I'm at the top of my squat here. As I go to sit, I almost pull my feet off the floor and uppercut. That should sink me in the hole faster. It's almost like a little bit of fast forward motion thingy to get in the hole, right? So drive the arms forward. Number 2, side plank with a reach. Forearm down, reach the body, roll the hips, come tall. We can always set the bottom knee down if we need to. Number 3 is the only weighted station, single leg RDL to a curl. So if you want to grab some weights that are appropriate now or turn the dials, great. Number 4, push up with a pulse. Losing my voice. Number 1, speed squats. Remember, at the top, the arms are back. As I sit, I should swing the arms in. That should allow me to get down faster. It's almost like accelerating on the way down. Hit a little bit of a bicep curl as we sit. You'll feel it sink your body down quick. It's almost like a free fall, but faster. Kind of, yeah. But if you, so arms back to top, stand up, Jim, all the way up, good. And then think about pull the feet off the floor, right? So you almost literally suck the feet off the floor and swing the arms forward, and it should get you down quick. 10 seconds out. Number 2, side plank with a reach. If we can, long body, reach under, roll the hips, roll the shoulders, come tall. If we need a regression, bottom knees down. Same rotation, same thing. This can be slow. You feel better with the blue pad than when you use blue pad. That black one can be a little slippery on itself. Once it's folded. 20 seconds out. Think about keeping that bottom oblique nice and tight so the hips are up tall. Reach under the body, big stretch. Come out of it. 10 seconds. Next exercise, single leg RDL with a curl. 2. Staying on the one leg. If the weights are heavy, keep a lot of momentum from that RDL curl. If they're light, maybe we have a little more finesse. So heavy weights will keep the movement quick. Lighter weights, take your time. I'm glad it's not just me that has a little bit of instability today. A little rickety over there. Good. Swing that back leg nice and long, right? Reach that heel behind us. Drop the chest down. In 10 seconds, a push-up with a pulse. Sternum to the floor, keep my chin back. Pulse here, have a press. So the pulse is at the bottom of that push-up. Inhale coming down, maybe holding the breath through the pulse. Nice strong exhale. And take your time resetting. If push-ups aren't your cup of tea here, slow them down. Work on a big ab squeeze after each rep. Drive that rib cage down, pull the hips through. 20 seconds to go. Then back on our feet. Good speed squats, hands behind us at the top, right? Reach those hands up. As we sit, draw the toes almost off the ground. Swing the arms forward, it'll put you to the ground quick. Almost suck those feet off the floor and trying to spend as little time as possible at the top. So I don't stop here, right? The hips always have a bend in them. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Do like 50 of them, quick. Next thing, side plank reach. We'll recover a little bit there. Long body, big reach. What are you talking about? I didn't jump into it. How is it? I didn't jump into it. How is it?
I mean, I'm already tired.
2.
John, you're 50.
I know, right?
Full arm down. Take the body. Reach the body. Come tall.
Do 150 seconds. Come on.
My legs are tired today. I've been doubling up on some hits and runs. Trying to be, took like a good 2-week like legacy phase. Ate a bunch, drank a bunch, didn't move a bunch, and now I'm trying to get back out of it. So we're part about having like a goal, right? You get the goal and like what's next, right? Like when you're done. Don't make goals that are realistic. Then you always have to take them. That's what I'm learning. 15 seconds out, guys. After side plank with a reach. We're going to switch legs on our single leg RDL curl. 5. Leg comes high, drive that leg back, bend the top, or bend that front knee, excuse me. Stand tall, knee tuck, core tight, rib cage down, have a curl. Reach the leg, Just take the eyes with you. Everybody's spine should stay neutral, right? We're not looking up when we're here. Just connect the vision, reach the body down, stand tall, hit curls. A little bit of tempo is okay here. Find the weight in the heel as we lean forward. Weight stays heel dominant. In 15 seconds, last thing of this 4-piece series, a push-up with a pulse. Exhale, drive. Like 5:45. That's him. You're reading now? Yeah, that's him. Push up with a pulse. Drop down, have your pulse, have your press. Last thing of the series, 50-second rest coming up, and then 3 components. There's one bike in the morning too. One motorcycle that makes a lot of noise down the road, like 605. Wow,
Sounds like this.
Take your time here, make it clean, 20 seconds out. The next series, the weighted movement, single leg rear down fly, which being a rear fly does not have to be weighted. 8 seconds. Try to put 2 more reps in here. Drop, pulse, drive, drop, pulse, drive. Yeah, rest guys. Number 1, mini skaters, left hand and right foot. So I'm back in that single leg RDL position. Chest comes mostly vertical as I transition. A little bit of air time if I want, right? Bop, 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 reach the toe. Number 2, glutes, hamstrings are then fatigued after skaters. Now we're asking for a single leg stability. You don't want to go weighted, squeeze the hands, put the thumbs behind you. And remember, one perpendicular to the body, not vertical here. I'm going to draw back behind myself. Single leg rear fly. Number 3, a dip. We have a bench, a chair, something, we'll do dips. If you do not, wall triceps or something else. 2, mini skaters. And would you prefer dips on a bench or TRX triceps?
I'll think about it.
Okay, well, I'm going to move this bench over here so you have options. You may decide later, which is going to be about 1 minute and 30 seconds.
You're like doing cardio, people are trying to talk to you.
30 seconds out.
Just shut up, let me
If we can, the hand comes to toe. It does not have to be a big lateral hop. Think maybe like 1.5 to 2 feet maximum between those lateral pushes. Sue left to right, right to left. Nice little hop, nice little reach. Hopefully stable. Pop, pop, pop. 5 seconds. Number 2, pick a leg, single leg, rear delt fly, light weights. If any weights. I would go 5 myself, but also I think just unweighted is fantastic. Then check the angle of the pull. As I pull, I'm not going vertical. I'm going to start off the knee, maybe a foot off of my knee here. From that position then, draw the arms behind myself. So it should be a perpendicular draw versus a vertical pull. Trying to work on squeeze the shoulder blades down and back. Open the rib cage a little bit, open the sternum. 15 seconds to go. Triceps next.
Okay, now I'm thinking about it, Kyle.
Good. You got your dips to your right, you got your behind your triceps. Decisions. Soul crushers or dips. Your choice. 3. Come on, John. You got that right there. Or 2 dips. Good. Into some sort of tricep, guys.
Thank you.
The last person to do this is winning. I'm sorry. She probably lost some good power. It's clean, but it's been used by a couple cool people today. Good. Everybody disappeared. We'll assume nobody's taking a coffee break.
Oh, you can't say that.
No, nobody's on
That's so
screen.
funny, dude. Oh my God, Kyle, that's
They're all doing dead bugs. 15 seconds. After dips, it's a 3-part component, so we're back in the room where I can see you doing mini skaters. Mini skaters next. 5 seconds. Good, find some tempo here. If you felt stable last time, turn up the speed. Pop, reach, set that foot. As soon as you land, Get that other leg coming up behind you. The higher that back leg comes, the more you'll challenge these stabilizing glutes, stabilizing legs, glute and hamstring. Just feel a nice stretch there. Think about when you land, how quickly can you settle into that single leg RDL position. So instead of landing, pausing, land and immediately absorb the impact by allowing that torso to settle down. 15 seconds out. On backside, single leg, rear delt fly. We're switching sides here. 3. Good. Switch legs. Same thing. About a foot off that leg from there. Thumbs up. Draw. Squeeze. "20 seconds out. Keep that front knee soft. Glute should be a little warm there. 15 seconds, guys.
Does he like going to Barrymore?
Yeah, he goes.
Oh yeah, so those other dogs.
Yeah, he goes there. Probably at least 5 days.
Oh, nice.
5. Next thing, dips or tricep extensions of some sort. See you guys in a minute. Everybody's going to squeeze those triceps right as we finish, whether it's a dip or skull crusher or wall tricep or kickback. Get a good pinch out of the triceps. Flex the arms when we finish. After dips, resting. Next series are weighted exercise. If you want to start thinking about weight, a single arm, unsupported bent over row. So long as our back would, I don't know, what word? Allow us to do it. 10 seconds. 5. 2, 3. Number 1 is the unsupported single arm bent over row. If I have a weight in my right arm, my right leg is back. My right leg is down. From there, my right knee can be soft. All the weight's going to be in my left heel. From the other side, it's a big hip hinge left side. Right foot is just a rudder. From there, nice still body, pull, pull, pull. If I need to, that front arm comes on my leg. It's good. You should feel more glute hamstring really than anything there. 15 seconds out. Number 2, some push-ups. Number 3, some core. Number 4, some legs. That's about it. But number 1, unsupported single arm bent over row. We're on when you're ready. Right arm means right leg's back. Take a nice big hip hinge, right? Reach that body down. Big pull. I would inhale on the reach. Anytime you're ready, Stu. I may have talked over the timer, but a row here. Right arm row, right leg's back. Self-supported or unsupported. So find the effort in that front legs, glute and hamstrings. Think hip hinge. Set hips up and back. 15 seconds out. Number 2, as mentioned, is a push-up. Specifically, it will be an eccentric push-up. We're going to drag down slowly, set the knees if we need to, pop up quick. Here we go. Eccentric push-ups. Nice and slow down and then manage your way up. Most of us should be able to go down slow from our toes and then maybe up from our knees, right? Pop up on your toes, take the eccentric part, drop the knees, force the press. Next thing, it's core. It's going to be Conley's. Laying on our back. It's kind of a single-sided bicycle thing. I will demo before we get there. 10 seconds out. No more than 1 more rep. Put the brakes on, put the brakes on, put the brakes on. 5. I've got my right hand behind my head. I'm taking my right elbow toward my left knee. Extend, draw. Nice exhale as I come up. And as I come up, I push my back down tight into the floor. Think about how far can I reach the elbow away from the heel. Like the sit-up, the rib cage can flare, low back can float a little bit as I reach. As soon as I start that up motion, drive the rib cage down, smash the back, come across the body. In 15 seconds, the leg movement, it's going to be a squat jump with floor touch. We're going to alternate arms. 5, I'll demo as soon as you're on your feet. 2, left hand to floor, I'm going to roll the shoulders. Right hand to floor. If my back's like no thanks, then just reach the knee. Little jump, reach down. Little jump, reach down. But I do want you to rotate so you get a little bit more hamstring on one side, a little bit more glute on the other side. A little reach, little torso rotation. Jump doesn't have to be big. Think about straight out of that jump, we're going to absorb the impact. So it should be a jump, then stiff legs. A small hop. Absorb. 15 seconds to go. Next station, unsupported. Single arm bent over row, adding support if we need it. 2. Good, the weight's in my left hand. Here it is, my left leg's back. Heavy hip hinge right side. Chest is down, spine nice and long. Nice big pulls. Adding that arm onto the leg when I need it. Everybody's shoulders tracking down. As we pull, I'm going to drag that shoulder down. Squeeze my lat, squeeze my bicep, squeeze my tricep. So creating tension as I finish that pull. When you need to, stand up, shake the back out, drop back down. 20 seconds out. So if that's you and your back, either add some assistance or stand tall, shake it out, drop back in. 10 seconds. Next one's an eccentric push-up. 5. Try to limit yourself to a maximum of 8 push-ups here. So really get on the brakes. That doesn't mean you start in 10 seconds, to be clear. Put the brakes on, drive the shoulders down. You can do less than 8, great. You can do less than 5, you're doing good. And don't give up on the eccentric part when you're 3 inches off the floor. Ride it all the way down. 15 seconds to go. On our backs next for Conleys. My right hand was behind my head. Perhaps your left hand is now. 8 seconds. 5. Left hand behind your head. Left elbow, right knee. Stretch that elbow back, drive the heel away, open that low back, come through. Nice big crunch neck, exhale. Rib cage can float right, low back can open up a little bit, come through, exhale. Feel a nice big reach, feel a nice big pull. And then we're watching the other shoulder. Your right arm, right elbow, right shoulder should stay off the ground. So as you come up, don't use that right arm to press into the floor as an anchor. Keep the right side suspended. 15 seconds out. We're doing good today. Next thing, squat jump, floor touch. 10. A little bit of torso rotation. Nice big reach. 3. Here. Pop, switch, pop, switch, pop, switch. So pop, and my arm switch. Again, as I land, I absorb that impact immediately into the squat. Never feeling kind of that impact.
We got some work, but it's good. Sometimes by doing it, our cues are not there.
When are they doing that?
Monday night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Yeah, we got all this to do. 15 seconds out. We heard back from the space.
Oh, yeah.
We're close. I don't think we're just gonna go with
So
it.
it's more like, oh, you're not gonna
We are going to.
be counter.
It took 2 weeks to get back to, so we're ready to counter again, and we'd rather just know where we're getting to this. So, resting. In 10 seconds. Just kidding. So you can rest. Next thing, goblet, lateral lunge with weight under chin. Go to side, knee tuck. Go to side, knee tuck. Number 2, bicycles on your back, opposite elbow, opposite knee. If you want to slow them down, work on extending the leg, keep the heel off the ground, fantastic. Push, reach, that's my bicycle. You're going to be on your back. Number 3 is a reverse lunge curl. Alternating legs, so 1, lateral lunge, 2, bicycle, 3, reverse lunge and curl. This is our last series of the day. 5 seconds, weight under chin, sit to side, have a knee tuck. Look stable, feel stable. Push pause, what's up?
Oh, my God.
Good, well, we're gonna stretch a little bit too, yeah. We got maybe 5 minutes here, 40 here, so after stretching a couple, clean the room. Yeah, it took me back to some feet.
Yeah, because I remember you said like, I was here to say.
Yeah, man, it took a long time. They didn't move on a lot of stuff, but they were somewhat kind of other things. It's fair, I think. So, yeah, 15 seconds now is whether or not we can show it on the network. So, we gotta say we
Right now,
can at least, right? 8 seconds. Next thing's bicycles on your back, opposite elbow, opposite knee. Smash the back down the entire time here. Go ahead, bikes, guys. More like a dead bug than a Conley or anything, right? Don't let the low back open up. Smash it down. Hold on tight. And then we're always focused on the elbow coming to the knee. Focus on the other elbow, though, going away from. So a lot of rotation in the upper body. That's where Aunt Sarah's ambulance stops. 20 seconds, guys. After bicycles, reverse lunge with a curl. I'll leave it up to you whether or not you want to alternate sides or stay on one leg. 2. You can reverse lunge, curl, come to a knee tuck. That way you stay on the same side. Otherwise, reverse lunge, plant the foot, switch legs, reverse lunge, plant the foot, switch legs. But we're curling on the way down. If you're switching legs, be quick. Stand up, plant that foot, switch sides. Plant the foot, switch sides. A little bit of forward dorsal lean here is okay. It should give you more glute and hamstring on that front leg. So feel that back foot be light. Feel the glute and hamstring on that front side. Take the effort. Curling down. Tip the torso forward. 15 seconds. If the weight you have works, hold on to it. Lateral lunge to the other side. In 8. 2. Good. Get your weight. Have it. Doesn't have to be fast. If you find yourself unstable, right, press off this foot harder. Send yourself up. Usually for unstable, it's because we didn't quite reach vertical. We underestimated how much we need to push. So push harder off that outside foot. Inhale down, leg stays long, press. After our lunges here, back to bicycles.
So when you think you could like fall slow? Not July, right? Did you?
We submitted probably July, so I move in, have this is like move August 1st.
Oh, okay, August, yeah.
2 bicycles, guys. Depends on equipment.
Yeah.
That's good.
You should just sell a speaker.
Huh?
You should just sell a speaker.
I don't know if we want all that stuff.
Oh, really?
Because it'd be as is, we don't know, like cardio-wise, or nothing ever sound obviously, we don't want
Right.
the liability of something not being properly maintained.
Oh, yeah, there's still like speaker on there?
Yeah. And then we get started with clean slate, all pretty stuff also. Right?
That's
So
true.
we
Still knows the right fit.
yeah, start over and build it from scratch for the weight we would want to slate.
Yeah.
15 seconds out, and then reverse lunge curl. If you alternated legs, we'll alternate again. If you did not, well, then make sure you switch. 5. Good, here we go. rogue, I'm pretty good for how right now. So it is rogue. What they're
Oh, are they?
yeah. But they'll give you
What kind of stuff do you guys like obviously those?
6 to 8 racks.
For like, yeah.
And then,
Are you just gonna take those over there?
no,
Like
what's
the,
the
you're
here?
gonna keep this.
And then presumably like, say 300 plus pounds of muscle plates per rack.
Yeah.
We'll need some adjustable dumbbells, whether they're both flexible power block.
Yeah.
We'll need a little bit of cardio stuff. We'll need at least 6 benches, if not 8 benches.
Yeah.
Decent stuff, lots of TRXs.
Wow.
5 seconds to go. We're gonna go right into a stretch. Have a seat, one leg in, one leg out. We're starting now. Sorry if you can't breathe, and you're like, okay, how am I supposed to stretch? And just trying to breathe. Take your time. Ease into it. There won't be any transition time between stretches. We'll go from right leg, assuming you're on right, some of us are left, to the other side. Drop the chin, right, roll the torso down. Breathe, breathe, breathe. No rush. Exhale. Stomp to the floor there. Jump, stomp. You told me to listen to me.
Oh, yeah.
Just messing with it.
Aww.
Too much brushing. Tight. 8 seconds.
Have you been cutting Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or?
Well, starting last week, Friday.
Right. You know when I saw you?
Switch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we're heading out again.
Everyone you're losing it.
Yeah, and I got a business lunch on Friday, so.
Wow.
Sarah, I don't know if you're gonna stretch the whole time, but nice to have you. Sonny, I don't know if you're stretching the whole time, but nice to have you as well. Sue, always good. Kelly, thanks. Keep stretching if you're with me. I just want to say hi before you guys log off. 20 seconds out. Somebody was walking a cat earlier. Like a leopard looking cat, like a house cat, but like leopard design. Definitely walked in here and I'm like, Colby was gonna eat.